Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I bought this basketball hoop from the company Lifetime, and this the model number for this hoop is 90759. And I just wanted to make a video, assembly video, like how to assemble this basketball hoop. It's a, I believe it's a 44-inch impact backboard. So and I want to tell you the backboard, which is right here, this backboard is basically plastic, but it's pretty durable. It looks like I just bought it. I can't say how long it's gonna last, but it seems pretty strong. And same thing for this the baseboard, like where this part right here, so that's pretty strong too. They are both made of plastic, but company may call them something else, like a different name for them, for this material. But the way I see it is plastic, and it's pretty strong. Seems like very durable. So so I want to make this video, and want to make this video long. Like I saw some videos when I was assembling this hoop. So I'm making this video after I did the whole assembly. So I'm gonna put this clip at the beginning. So I want to put some thoughts in there. So that's why I'm putting this clip again at the beginning. But I have already assembled this, and so I'm gonna go backwards. So I want to tell you that I am not expert at making videos. Neither I'm expert on assembling these basketball hoops. I'm rookie at both. And I sometimes I may not say the name of the parts correctly, so excuse me for that. And sometimes I may repeat myself, so please excuse me for that. But I just wanna make sure that I make a video, because when I was reading the directions, I was making it was not very clear to me. Some directions are clear, or some are not. And then I watched other videos. They're very fast, and it's very hard to, like, some parts it's hard to not follow. And then the company's videos, like the last part, they blocked the video for some reason. They say private video. So so I had to figure it out myself. But there is an app also that you can use. Also you can use the booklet that for the directions how to assemble, so you can follow that, and you can watch this video. So everything together may help you. You can just follow each page of the instructions, this YouTube video. And maybe everything together will help you, make it easier for you. And I just want to tell you one part in this whole assembly that is you cannot reverse it back. Like, there's two poles. When you connect them, if you jam tight them, they will not, you will not be able to take them out. I am explaining that part at the like 12 minutes and 50 seconds after that. So please watch that part again like couple of times, and also read the instructions very carefully, so you don't make a mistake on that part. Because if you do, you cannot reverse it back, and you will be stuck. And it's very hard to return it too, because once these two poles are stuck together, you cannot bring them out. And I don't know how you're going to return them, because you can't pack it. So please don't make that mistake. And I do tell that part during the video, like I explain it again and again very carefully, so that you don't make that mistake. And also there is another video which explains about that mistake. I think that video is from the company, but it's very fast. So please don't make that mistake. So that's why I'm saying that all this in the at the beginning. So, and sometime just excuse if I repeat to what I'm saying, but I want to make it easier for you. Like, I think YouTube video is easy to follow than reading instructions from a book, but you can do both. And then there's an app, it's called BILT Built, and that app you can download, and that app shows how to build this basketball hoop, how to assemble it. So okay, so let's start the steps. I have the directions booklet, and I want to show you like how to assemble it. So we bought this basketball hoop. It's Lifetime, and the model number you can see is 90759, and it takes more than like 2 hours to assemble this basketball hoop. So I just want to share, like, I looked at other videos where they're like really fast, and so I want to share how to assemble it. So I want to show you the parts. Like, okay, so this is the instruction book, right here, and it just takes a lot of time to kind of understand it. This is the base of it. Then these are the wheels. I already opened it and I started. This is the pole. This is the pole, and then this is another pole right here, and that's the top ring, and then this is the backboard, and you can see it's a lifetime basketball hoop, and then these are the side bars. All right, then I want to show you everything, like what comes with it. So then there is this BCR bag, and it has all the nuts and bolts in it. Then you have the BCQ bag. It also has different parts, nuts and bolts in it. And then you have the BCO bag and all these bags, and then you have this little rope, which you see in there, and everything is in this big bag. All right, so hello again. So I want to show you this part. This is the first step that you will do. When you get this hoop, you have this little it looks like a nut, like a nut and bolt, but this has a little this orange sticker, and you have to pull it out. It's made of plastic. You just have to pull it out, and so I already pulled it out, so it looks like it's all, it's already pulled out. You just have to take it out like that, and you need actually a flathead screwdriver to pull it out, which was pretty easy. So I used the flathead screwdriver and I pulled it. So that's the first step that you have to do. You have to pull it out from here. It will be attached. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, and right here you can see it. It's made of plastic, it's not metal, but it was in there to keep the poles together so they don't come out of each other. So that's the first thing you have to do. Okay, so okay, so this is the basketball. Then I want to show you will have this instructions sticker over here. It's like a warning sticker, so just look for this sticker, and then there are two poles in here. So this is the top pole, and I believe this is the middle pole. So this goes in and out from here, and you have to fix, you have to put these two poles together. This is like extension, so like if you want to make it tall or smaller, then that's how you go, like. All right, so I want to show you like these poles, like this is the bottom part of the poles. Okay, then where you see the warning sticker, like let me show you. So warning sticker, so you have to pull the middle pole that's inside it towards the top, that side. So not this side, like, so for example, this is the warning, and if you go this way, that's the bottom, and you have to go to the top. So you have to bring it up that side, okay? So, and you have to, it has this pole, let me show you. The pole inside it has this kind of design right here. You have to keep this facing towards the warning sign right here. So this warning sign and this part right here have to be facing same way for the holes to match each other. That way you can put nuts and bolts through them. Okay, so let me put, and you have to pull it like about 12 inches out, and then you have to put the first bolt inside. So let me pull it out about 12 inches like so, and you can see the warning sign is there. So warning sign, and this is facing the same way. Okay, so tell me when you're ready. Okay, so I want to show you the bottom of the top hole. There are two holes. So one is this small hole, and this is a bigger hole. And to make sure your first, this is the first nut you have to pull in there, put it in. You have to use these two nuts and bolt. So you have to put it, and they come in this bag. This is the BCO bag, and so you have to put these. That's the first thing you will do. And when you do that, I wanna show you also in the instructions where they are. I just want to show you that in the instruction first page right here, this is called DXZ part, which is in BCO bag, and you need this bolt, which is right here. It's called BTS, like the band BTS, very famous group BTS. So just remember that. So it's right here, right here. This is the one we're talking about. So when you put this, the first part, which is the DXZ, this one, make sure the top pole, the second pole is pulled up. It's not blocking it, so it should be pulled up like 12 inches, like that. So let me show you. It will be pulled up like this, 12 inches. So it should not be blocking the. Okay. The pole which is inside this pole has to be higher, like it has to be pulled out. My DXZ part, the nut was not going in there because this was blocking it. So I didn't pull it. I did not understand the instructions. So that's why I'm explaining to you. It has to be pulled up like that, okay? And then you have to put this nut 12 inches above from the top pole. The inside pole has to be pulled out for this to work. So for this part to go inside, this is the DXZ bolt. It has to. So these are two holes, not the first one, but the second one. You have to put it through one side, and it has to come out from the other side. And then you have to put this part. Is it showing? Yes. You have to put this part from one side, and then you have to bring it like this, and then you have to tighten this part on the other side. So it has to go like this, and you have to tighten it like this. You have to screw it on this side so that it will be tight. This will block the pole from coming down all the way, okay? And it will look like this. It will look like this. All right, okay. All right, the second step I want to show you, you have to put these two parts together, AYU and AYT. So AYU is right here, this part. AYU is right here. And AYT already put it in there. AYT is this part. This part is AYT. So if you can see in the video, in the picture, it's not coming out. I put it in there and I put it through here. So if you put it through here, it will just go jam in there. It won't come out. So I already put it. And then this part. So you remember that we put this bolt together first, and now we're going to the other side. Another side, we're going to pull the middle pole, which is inside. We have to pull it out like about 12 inches, and then we have to put these two, this bolt and this part together. Okay, so now I want to show you we're at the second side of the pole, other side of the pole, and we pulled it out like about 12 inches from the top hole. So there is a square hole right here, and then there's this, the square hole is on the top, and this is in the middle, inside pole. Then you have to match them. It has to come inside like, okay, I have to hold the camera and do it. So hold on. Okay. So you have to match it. So you see, like right there, you have to match it like this, and we will insert these parts through. And I just want to explain to you that this goes in the second hole. So from the top, that's the first hole, and then this is in the second hole. when I was assembling it. When you connect these two poles, you have to keep them aligned, and you see this hole, you have to keep it aligned. And to keep it aligned, you insert it a little bit, and then you put this screw in there and make it tight. After make it tight, it will still move up and down, but this is just to keep it aligned, not keep them tight. This screw is just to keep them aligned, not keep them tight. So after you tighten this screw and you slam because then later on it gets really tight, you slam it on the ground or on a wood or on a cardboard, then this will get tight. But if the screw is in there, then it will stay aligned. But if you did not put the screw first and you slam it on the ground, it will get like this, or maybe worse, and then you cannot reverse this thing. I tried my best. I put WD-40 and everything to take the pole out, but it would not come out. So don't make this mistake. But even I made this mistake, it's still okay. It's still tight, very tight. So I cannot use this screw anymore. I already made the mistake. I didn't know, I was a rookie. So just make sure you don't make this mistake. So you put this screw in the beginning, you put this screw here, you put this washer thing on top of it, like so, and put the screw like so, and put the screw, make it very tight, and then slam it on the ground to make it tighter. And once you make it tighter, you cannot undo it. All right. Okay, now I want to show you the third step. We did the 2 steps already. So now we are at this step right here. You will connect the third pole, which is right here, and you will connect with the other side, this hole. So one pole had a long thing like this. It's like a long hole or long cut. It looks like this. It's like this. No, it's like this long, and the other pole has a round hole. So this pole has a round hole, but the pole inside, so there are 2 poles inside each other. The top pole has a hole, and the second pole has a long cut inside, and it's not very wide. It's kind of narrow, but you have to connect them like so, and you have to keep them straight. And they're very tight. Once you put them in, it's very hard to move them. So when you do it the first time, you better do it right. Like, see how I did it? I didn't align it correctly, or when I was trying to push it in, because it's very hard, it went wrong. So I have to make it clear. Like, I have the second pole, the inside of second pole is blocking the way, so I cannot put the bolt inside. So I'm supposed to put these, I'll show you, hold on. So I'm supposed to put this bolt, and this part. So this part will go like so, like here, and the bolt will go on top of it. And in the instruction book, let me show you how it's showing. In the instructions book, it's showing like that. So you have to, it's the part named ADS and the CIH. So those CIH is this one, which is this part right here, this part, and the other part is ADS right here. Is the ADS is this part. It will look like this. So you have to connect these two poles using these parts, but these holes have to be aligned. And this is the second pole, and this is the third pole that will come in your so now we're moving. So I'm just gonna leave because it's so tight, so I'm not gonna just put this part. I'm talking about this part. I'm not gonna put it in. I'm just gonna not put the screw in or the bolt in. I'll leave it as is, because it's very tight. It doesn't move even without the bolt. So I'm gonna move to this part. This is the second part, and I need this part AAE and this part ABD. So this is the AAE part right here, and this washer is the ABD part, and then this bolt right here is this part. Okay, so I just want to show you this. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to connect this board, the base board. We're just going to try to connect the side arms to it. So we are moving to the page number. So we were looking at the parts on page number 11, and we are moving to the page number 12 right here. So okay, just so I want to show you that I want to connect the board, and with these two side arms, it's right here, and I'm going to connect this side to the board, both sides. And I just want to show you it has two parts. One is flattened and other one is bent like this. Okay, it's bent, the other one is flattened like that. So you have to connect the flattened part, and the bent side has to stay out from the board. It should not be in but out. You can check the instruction video or the picture right here. It shows that part has to stay out, and it's just have to connect the flattened part has to be connected, okay, to the hole here. And I'm going to use these bolts to connect it, but just make sure don't tight the instructions say don't tighten them too much, so keep them a little bit loose, so you may have to move them or something later on. Okay, so per the instructions, the bolt has to stay on top, and then the I don't know which one is that, the nut, that this part is the AAO part, that has to go in the bottom. And the washer, that's the washer, that's this part, ABD part, that has to stay on top. So let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put this is I'm gonna put the washer, this thing right here, and then I'm gonna put the part on top of it. So I'm gonna just so I have connected this side with the base, and you have to connect with the hand, and then don't use any tools, and then later on you're going to use the tool. Will be this. So just like that, I'm going to connect the second arm, which is right here. I'm going to connect, trying to show you everything very slow. Right here, so I got it like that. So I'm just gonna put it both sides like so, and I'm gonna put the AAO part, this part, down there. Hold on, use both hands. I believe I'm on the fourth step, and I have to connect these wheels, and I have two rods, which are these and this. So I have to use these rods to connect the wheels. Okay, and I'm right here on this step. 2.3 is page number 13 in the instruction book. It's right here. That's how they're supposed to be. They are supposed to be connected with AJC rod and AJE rod, and they will be connected with the pole, I believe LE pole. Okay, so that's what I have to do. And so I'm on to this step, section 2.3. Okay, I just want to show you, I put the wheels in, and then hold it right there, and then you have to put this part on the side right here, and the same thing over there, and you have to put this bar. It's the small bar, and the big bar goes at the bottom, and then you have to put the wheels right here in this hole. Okay, I just want to show you, I put the wheels in, and then now I have to tilt the pole, and so like so, and then pole either could be on a table, so right here. Then you have to keep this knob right here, this knob backwards, and you have to connect these arms, these two arms, with the pole, and that's where the board is going to be connected. Okay, so, and you have to make sure the arm is like this on the pole. You see this side, this part right here. So that's how the arms have to be connected. And you see the bolts, that's how they have to be connected. The bolts have to be connected like that. So right here, that's how your direction is going to be. This little bolt over here, and the arms have to be connected like this, and they have to be connected like this. So, okay, so just want to show you this part. We are connecting the board to the top of the pole. So I have a 13 number wrench, so I had to hold one side with the plier and then tighten the nut and bolt with the wrench. It could not be done by the hand. It was very tight. So I just want to tell you that. So it has to be tightened like that. So that's the next step. Okay, I want to tell you one thing that I was doing wrong. I connected these two arms to the pole first, but I didn't put this thing. I did not put this bent arm in there. So you have to put the bent arm first, and then you have to connect these arms to the pole. So this has to go in there like that. But I have to fix it. I have to like turn it, because I'm holding the camera with one hand, and so I need help. I need to ask somebody for help. So it has to go like this, and then these arms have to be spread out like so. Oh my god, it's hard. These arms have to be spread out like that. All right, they have to be spread out like that, and you have to bring them in front of the pole, like you have to align the holes, so you can put the bolts in there, nuts and bolts in there to secure it. Okay, so you have to put this arm, this bent part, that U-shaped this thing, whatever you want to call it, this U-shaped arm that will be tightened later on with the board. Maybe you have to put it like this underneath like that, and then you have to tighten the bolts. So you have to like tighten this bolt, you have to tighten these two bolts, and this part has to be stay facing down, and you see that shape, it has to be like facing that way, and you can see this part. So I want to show you, it has to be like this, and these arms will be secured with the board. So with the board right there. So I want to show you that. Okay, so all right, then I want to show you that I had this pole flipped in one side, but to do this step I had to flip it on the other side, so that this little arm facing up. So because I have to connect the board with it, and I am supposed to put this part right here, and then I'm supposed to bring the board and put on top of this arm, and then I will be tightening the board with this arm. But this has to stay right here like this. So it has side like this, not that side, but this side, and it has to stay on these two holes, these right here. So it has to stay like this, and then it will be tightened. Okay, so I want to show you, it's like this, and that's how I did. So I flipped it other side. Okay, so like so. Then once you all right, then once you put those bolts or actually this, if you remember the bent that arm. So we put the board on it, and then I'm just gonna put the ring and I'm gonna tighten it right here, and there will be two bolts right in these holes. Can you hold this? So it will be tightened right here. There will be two bolts, and then I have to put two bolts here. So I have to tighten it like that. Okay, so this is the ring and here's the board. Okay, all right, so I just want to show you that if you remember, I had the bent arm, like a U-shaped arm. So I tightened the two bolts right here, and then I had two nut and bolts that I tightened here. That comes, all these come in this bag, BCR bag. So they were part of it, and I have put the washers in here. If you can see, let me see if I can. I have put like, no, I didn't put washer in that one. I have put washer here, and I put washer here, and I have tightened the nut and bolt, and then I'm going to use a tool to tighten them. But right here they are a little bit loose, but still I have them right here. So, and I'm gonna put I have two more washers. I think I can put these washers in these two places. All right. Okay, I just want to show you that this nut and bolt, it has to go like this. It has to go from the top, and then washer has to stay on the top, and then it has to connect like this. Okay, and same thing like this. This is already tight, so I already tightened it, but it's a little bit loose. But yeah, they have to go from here, and then it has to be like this. It has to be like this. Okay, and then I'll put washer in these two nut and bolts. And it has to be very secure and tight. So these two bolts right here have to be tight, and then now I'm gonna do these two I'm gonna make them very tight. So maybe I need to shut and I have to do them from the bottom. So maybe I need to shut my camera now to make them tighter, but you got the idea. So I'm using the wrench at the bottom, and I'm gonna hold this side with another plier or wrench. So I'm gonna make them tighter. Okay, so I flipped the basketball hoop on the other side, so where the board is facing down. So now I have to tighten these two arms, because it has support right there, but it also needs to be secured right here with these bolts right here. So these two have to be secured right here in these two. So for that, I have to bend. I have to bend these two arms, and to bend, they have given this cut right here and right here. So you can bend them outwards. So I'm going to bend them like that, both of them, and when by bending them, I will bring them all the way up to here. So this hole will face this hole, and then I can secure the board with and this arm has to come out to this hole. So I have to bend. I'm kind of scared that it might break or something else, but it shouldn't break. So I'm going to bend them and bring them out. So, and I will show you how it looked like. So it's straight right now. That's how it came from the factory or from the manufacturer. But then I'm going to bend them, and I will show you how it looks after bending and securing. Okay, so I want to show you, like I show you they were straight, and now I bent them. So I brought them all the way close to the holes. So I'm going to bring them like so, right on top, so it align with the hole, and then I'm going to put the nut and bolts in there. Okay, and same thing with the other side. So I'm going to bring it right here to close. So you see right here they have given a cut on both sides, so you can bend this and it doesn't break. So it's pretty strong. So I'll show you. Then I'll put two nut and bolts on these. This probably be the second last part, or there's just 2 steps left, and then I have to put the rope on the ring, the basketball hoop ring, and then it should be done. So let me bend, then I'll put the bolt. All right, so I want to show you this part. The arms are bent, and I have tightened them. So the bolt has to be like at the back of the board. The basketball hoop bolt has to be, the nut has to come from the front. So bolt has to be at the back, and the nut has to come from the front. So I just want to show, and the arms are bent now, and they are tightened. So I needed the tools, like, so I have tightened them. I have this wrench. This is like the 13mm wrench. You see, is 13. So that's what I needed. That's what they say in the instructions. And the other side, when I hear I tighten it with one of these tools. I don't have, so I think I'm very close to completing it at this point. It's pretty much done. All right, so the last step right here, so you have to attach it. So that's what I'm going to do. That's the last step. And so I think this step is pretty easy. Okay, I think this side has to stay in the bottom. First I was putting it other way around. This side has to stay in the bottom, and the longer side, you see the longer side, they have to go on the top, because if I try to put the other side first, it didn't work. So then you'll be able to do it. Okay, at the end, guys, I just want to show you that how this basketball hoop is all assembled right now. I made only one mistake in this whole assembly, that when I put the two poles I put them in, I'm supposed to put the screw first and then make it tighter, you know, when you slam it on the board or you slam it on the ground to make the holes go inside each other. So you have to put the bolt first, and I will show you what, you know, I already showed you the that mistake, but basically it's still working. I made the mistake, but it's pretty tight. I cannot use that bolt anymore, but it's pretty tight. But it's okay. Let me see, after assembling the hoop, basketball hoop, can I put the basketball in the ring? Let me see. Okay, no. First try, no. Second try, yes, it went in.